Okay, so we're going to practice this morning on taking the performance task on the SBAC site, and this is going to be for credit. So make sure you have some scratch paper that you're going to submit. And the title should be PT SBAC. So PT SBAC or PT SBAC site if you want. And you'll be turning it in, and that will be your credit for this assignment. Okay, so to do this assignment, we will need to get onto the SBAC practice site like we've done before. So you click on the link here for SBAC practice site and either give it a couple seconds or just click on the link, and then everything's set. Just sign in, select 8th grade, and then we want to go to Start Grade 8 Math Performance Task. So you're going to click on this one. Okay, and then just press select. And begin the test. And you get this particular question. It's in 5 parts. It deals with stacking cups. So it says your science classroom uses cups for many experiments. Your teacher ordered lots of cups from a catalog. The catalog is not very good. It has the following pictures, but none other useful information. Let me hide this. Your teacher wants you to help her get organized for when the cups arrive next week. Using only the information shown in the picture, she asks you to, what's that word that's hidden I can't read? Figure out some other specific measurements. Okay. And what we're trying to figure out in this first task is how tall in centimeters is the stack of 8 cups. So we know 2 cups is 16 centimeters, 4 cups is 20 centimeters. We want to figure out 8 cups. So the tricky part is there is an unknown quantity. I'm going to call this part the lip. You see how this has 2 lips and then the bottom. And that's 16. This has 4 lips and the bottom, and it's 20. This has 8 lips and the bottom. So this bottom part's an unknown that you really have to figure out in order to figure out for 8 cups. So I'll leave you to it. See if you can figure out how tall the 8 cup stack is going to be. So any work you do for this particular problem question, number it number 1. When you move on to number 2, number it number 2. And then so on and so forth. And a hint I'm giving you is technically you have some ordered pairs. The 2 and the 16, the X number stands for the number of cups. The Y number stands for the height of those cups. So you could use that to figure out basically maybe the height of 1 cup or the bottom portion and how tall each lip is. What's the height of each lip? Okay, so for those of you on the video, one strategy is to figure out the rate of change, and the thing that's changing is the number of these lips. Every time you stack a cup, you add a height of 1 lip. So if you find the rate of change, you would find the height of 1 of these lips, and you would calculate it by finding the slope. So those of you on the video, once you finish the second one, which is related to the first one. You move on to the third one. They want you to write a general equation for any height or number of cups. And I'll give you an example of what that equation should look like. Instead of x and y, you're going to use n and h. So it should be in slope-intercept form. So here's an example of an equation in slope-intercept form where we're using n and h. H equals, let's say, 5n plus 14. So h is the height of that number of cups. N is the number of cups being stacked. 5 is the slope or the height of the one of these lips here. And then 14 is the height of the bottom, okay, of one cup. And then n is just the number of cups, which would add more lips, which is really the part that's changing. So your equation should look something like this for number 3, okay? So for number 4, they give you a general question and they give you a possible height for any number of cups, and you have to prove that it's a misprint or if it's possible. So here it says that must be a misprint because a stack that height is not possible. You need to test out that theory and explain it here. So you have to explain your reasoning why 95 centimeters for a certain number of cups is not possible. And then here they talk about designing a cup, and that would be the last question. And so all questions are related. Okay, and when you're done with each one, make sure you number 1 through 5 and show your work for that particular question and submit that. Okay, and that's the assignment.